Good day, thank you for joining. You're watching Newsroom Guyana. I am Isanella Pato, and this is the Midday News Brief. Here is a look at some of the stories we're tracking today. Police in Region 3 arrested a couple following the discovery of three unlicensed firearms, 170 rounds of ammunition, and other illegal items at their Virgin Nugent East Bank Essequibo home. Police headquarters reported that the discovery was made during a cordon and search exercise yesterday. The suspects have been identified as Delon Osborne, a 35-year-old laborer, and his 22-year-old child mother, Joyanne Sobers. According to a police report, ranks decided to search the house after they were tipped off that the couple had narcotics, guns, and ammunition in the house. Two motorcycles believed to be used in armed robberies in the region were also found at the premises. The 22-year-old laborer who was shot and injured by police during an operation in Pleasance on the east coast of Demerara is now being treated as a suspect in the shooting death of education specialist Olato Sam. The newsroom was reliably informed that investigators are waiting on the suspect to be released from the Georgetown Public Hospital, where he is being treated for a gunshot to his thigh. The young man was shot on August 5th after he allegedly tried to shoot at ranks and they reacted and shot him instead. The two other suspects who were also arrested by the police following an investigation has subsequently been released from police custody. They are believed to have been the two men who were involved in a fight at Pleasance Railway embankment on August 4th when they shot at when shots were fired and one of the bullets hit Sam. We tell you now that police are on the hunt for a lone gunman who allegedly opened fire into a crowd of people who had gathered to witness a fight at Sophia, Georgetown. Four persons were injured and had to seek medical attention. The victims were identified as Abdul Joshua Kamal, a 32-year-old welder, Shalon Collins, 23, a shopkeeper, Quincy Hoyt, 33, a laborer, all of Sophia, and O'Malley Dick, a 27-year-old laborer of Lodge Housing Scheme in Georgetown. Police headquarters said checks are currently being made for the suspect, who was at the time wearing a gray hoodie and a red and black pants. Based on the description, police said the suspect is about 6 feet in height and dark in complexion and is armed with a handgun. Investigators recovered eight 9mm spent shells at the scene. We tell you now that just 2 months following the tragic Madia Secondary School dorm fire, Minister of Health Dr. Frank Anthony visited one of the most critically injured patients at the Regional Burn Center at Staten Island University Hospital in New York. The 12-year-old girl with severe burns to more than 40% of her body was taken for life-saving treatment at the Georgetown Public Hospital following the fire, but was subsequently flown to the United States to receive comprehensive burn care at Northwells Health Staten Island University Hospital. According to a press release from the hospital, the the Vice President, Dr. Eric Coey of Northwell Health Center for Global Health, said the young girl's recovery is a sign of hope for Guyana and, God willing, will help the healing process for the entire country following this tragedy. The release further stated that the patient has begun to walk about 10 to 15 feet, but doctors would like to get her to around 40 before discharging her from the hospital. This will likely be in the next few weeks. For these and more stories, you can check our website, newsroom.gy, and follow our social media platforms for updates. I am Isanella Patwa. Thank you for joining in, and we'll see you back here at 5 p.m. later today for these and more stories.